right, guys, Hollywood Bellinger here with Rooster, and we've got a special guest with us, Mr. Roy Hills of the Roy Hills Drag Racing School. We're down here at Rockingham Dragway. Man, tell us a little bit about that school you got.
Well, AJ, I started the school in 1988, 89, and next year, no, 19 will be my 30-year anniversary. I'm real proud of something that's getting ready to happen. I run Ford cars, and Cobra Jet Mustangs was built in 1968, and next year, 2018 is their 50-year anniversary.
Really?
But I've been racing for 50 years, and I'll celebrate the Roy Hill 50-year anniversary along with Ford and a lot of other companies in the future of next year. And there's some special things that's going to happen from, I don't call them sponsors, it's partners. And I'm real excited about the 50-year anniversary.
Yeah, that's definitely a milestone in a career. You were telling us a little bit earlier, you started the cars that, started from almost nothing and just teach them all the way through, correct?
I started from nothing, you can say that, about 62, and about, I guess, 1968, I'm sure a lot of people listening to this will remember Ronnie Sox and Buddy Martin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Buddy Martin is in Federal, and he's one of my closest friends. He owns Easy Auto. I talk to him practically every week. I use him to help me and bring me along, but I went to the West Coast in 1968 with Ronnie Sox and Buddy Martin and their team, and driving the truck, cleaning cars, going in dealerships, and I stayed on the road about 8 weeks, and I couldn't wait to get home. What I didn't realize, I was used to changing camshafts, working on the engines, carburetors. I finally got where Buddy Martin would let me change tires, but I did a lot of waxing. I got cars prepared to go in dealers. They had the Plymouth supercar thing. And when I come home, I realized after a couple of weeks what drag racing was really about. Buddy Martin and Ronnie Sox were showmen. And so I went out and went to work and worked real hard in High Point, North Carolina, the furniture capital of the world. And I bought a car from Buddy Martin. And I started racing. I run stock eliminator for 3 weeks at Concord Dragway. Got trophy or $5. You got your choice.
You got your choice.
I got the $5. I need the gas money. But
then, a lot cheaper back then, huh?
Yeah, 19 cents for gas. But I went to Superstock, and with the things that I learned from the Petties, the Sox and Martins, and different companies that I'd met, B&M Transmissions, Castler Tires, M&H, Goodyear. I am, besides the Wood Brothers, the longest running sponsored car from Goodyear. My whole career I've run Goodyear tires, and I'm so proud of what's going to happen in the future with that. But showmanship, looking good, being dressed right, keeping your hair cut, shaved, means a lot. Look at you, AJ.
Hey man, that's why they call me Hollywood, because they say I've always got to be dressed to even when I actually race myself.
He fixes his hair to go to bed, literally. Like, I got out of bed and came here this morning.
I got my pomade in the car in case I need to fix her up too. So,
but I've got some real good guests here. Tony and Kim are here from a company that I deal with out of Greensboro, and they actually went through my school last week. And Tony did a great job driving our 1995 championship pro stock car that Mike Bell won with, and it's his top sportsman car today. And his wife thought this was so easy, and Kim really well to get her to tell her experience with us. We put her in a dragster.
We got to sit right here.
Come on up here, Kim.
Come on up here, Kim.
Where's that other microphone at?
Come on.
But anyway, Tony, come on up. You guys are all right. We got up this morning. We took a shower. We brushed our teeth.
I took a bath, so I don't stink. Come on over here, man.
Tony, you can tell these people what you do and how
Magic
you're
man,
involved
if you
with
could
us.
give us a little bit this way.
On the camera up here for us.
There you go. Welcome, Mike in.
But so Tony, tell us a little bit about your path in racing.
My path started back in the 80s, and about 89. About 89 was my last year racing. We were well over our head financially, and kind of quit and did, raised our children. And so the fastest I've ever gone was 5:20 in the 8th mile, and I've been lucky enough to, Kim and I have been lucky enough to relocate from Buffalo, New York, and I work for the Asbury
That's a
Automotive
Yankee,
Group.
in case y'all don't understand.
I'm a Yankee, but I'm about 5 miles from Roy now, and I work for Asbury Automotive. We're the 5th largest automotive group in the country. And Roy and I have been working on putting mostly Kim in a drag car, because there was always the joke of the red lighting or the breaking out or whatever other tragedy I did. And so we finally put it together for last week, put her in a dragster, her first time in a car. I had told Roy, but he doesn't know me that well. I told Roy that I knew how to drive. Okay, I was not mad.
You know, I have lots of people tell me they're drivers when they come to my school, and I don't believe them until I see them go down the track or do a burnout. Rooster's been telling me how good a driver he is. Tim, you're going to have to hurry up and get that new car done down there. So if Rooster does mess up a car, we'll have that new Mustang that you're building, working with, ready to go.
But so last week we got Kim in, and Roy saved me the last out of the 4 students. We had a young 10-year-old doing a great job in a junior dragster. Yeah, he listened, and he listened to everything Roy said, and Roy got us all set up, and I went last, and was lucky enough to do a burnout that passed Roy's okay. And next thing you know, I made a 5:15 pass on my 4th run, and the fastest I've ever gone, and I appreciate it. And, I'm going to paint the Thunderbird whether he likes it or not, because it's due. And
It's really due.
And we're not going to rebody it and do something new. It doesn't need to be. It's nostalgia.
Right.
And who else can say they've driven a championship pro stock car?
You know, Tony job driving the car, and it makes things so much easier when you do have a driver. But you know where the thrill things are is like Kim, struggling and having problems. When you help her become a driver, if you can pick somebody up and rock them like a little baby and turn them loose and make a driver out of them, everybody'd be doing this. But it's not. They have to learn themselves. And people say I'm hard, I'm tough. If you owned the school, you would know you have people's lives in your hands. And you try to snap them and stop them from thinking. And Kim's coming back. I told her she's going to have to drive a junior dragster next week to see if she could run it. Like I said, the school, we have them from 5 years old to 18. Wow. But she was in a big car. She'll get back in it, and she'll learn to do this and appreciate the school so much more. I don't do it by myself. You heard me mention Tim. He has a chassis business down there in Fayetteville. You guys know him, Rooster.
Tim Brown, real good guy. Known Tim for a long time.
Matter of fact, I met him down here a couple, 3 years ago, and he had built a real nice Mustang, and we got to talking, and last year I talked to him about building a car for him. And so when we find people that are not sometimes as well known as a Jerry Haas or a Jerry Bickle or Rick Jones, they don't mean nothing to me. It's just tubing, and if they'll put that tubing where I asked them to put it, we'll make that car work, and we'll help the man's business. And that's my goal. I watch Buddy Martin, Ronnie Sox help Roy Hill. And so I try to give things back. It's a team. It's like Tony saying he wants to fix that Thunderbird up and paint it and make it look brand new again, and I know he can do it. We have all kind of people that come on board, and I'm a big horse trader, but I do need money to do things. It's no different than you guys running a radio station. you need money to support it and go down the road.
Absolutely.
But there's a lot of trading out there, isn't there, ain't there?
There is, man. And I had a question for you. What would you say that the most difficult thing when you're teaching someone, the most difficult thing for them to grasp?
Listening.
Listening. I think my kids have that same problem.
My wife has that problem with me. And
You know, the children, God, I'm such a different person. There's a little boy running around here with a helmet and
Yep.
a pair of gloves on, and I'd rather take him and work with him because he'll listen. He wants to do it so bad, and I keep picking on Kim. She come in to teach me how to drive. No, it's hard to listen. The older you get, it's like that big old dog on the front porch. They say it's hard to teach a dog new tricks, old dog. And younger dogs are easy to work with. But it takes a team. It takes a chassis builder. It takes a painter. I handpick my crew. I handpick people to work with Roy Hill. It's my way. I'm willing to listen to what you got to say, and if there's a better way of doing it, I want to hear it. If they can show me it's better to do something, I will listen and do it.
And now, can you tell people that are watching on Facebook and YouTube and stuff, how can they get in touch with you about the Roy Hill Driving School?
You can give me a call, area code 336 498-4875 or RoyHillDragRaceSchool.com. It's simple. Go online, look me up. We have a website. It's simple to find Roy Hill.
Right. Well, we certainly appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, and it's such a privilege and an honor to have you come and sit in and talk with us, and we look forward to maybe sitting down with you some more.
We'll have fun. I'll be coming to Fayetteville. Maybe we'll do something in the studio sometime. But anybody wants to come to a good drag racing school, come to Roy Hill. If you want to come watch the races, come to Rockingham Dragway. This is where I started out. I think this place was built in 1969, and I've been here every year for the national events. When Winston was involved with drag racing, NASCAR. I can't say enough for the companies. I don't call them sponsors, they're partners.
Right. Exactly.
And thank you guys for everything.
thank you very
All right,
much.
sir.
Good to
That's,
have y'all in.
Roy Hill with Roy Hill Drag Racing School, and also Tony. And for myself, Hollywood and Rooster, y'all come on out to Rockingham Dragway today. It's free admission, free parking for the grandstand.
You can't beat that.
Yeah. I mean, like Rooster was saying, there's so many people racing, they say that the cost of getting into it or taking a family is so much, but you come out here today for free and watch racing all day.
And I'm going to be racing about 4 o'clock, so be sure and come out and see us.
And we look forward to seeing you guys. But Rooster, I guess we'll see you all right.